Hola chicos, this is the review for your test corrections. We're just going to do a couple from each section so that you get the idea of what you need to do. First of all, you need to remember that if you know for a fact that what you're talking about does not exist, or if you are not sure that it exists, then you are going to be using subjunctive in the second part of your sentence. If you know for a fact that it does exist, so if you're talking about something that you have or you have something specific in mind, then you are going to be using the indicative, which is just regular present tense. One thing that I did notice a lot of you guys doing on the test that you lost points for was there is a lot of conjugating for the wrong subject going on. So I really need that you guys pay attention to who you're conjugating for, okay? If you are conjugating for alguien or nadie or algo or nada, please keep in mind that those are singular things. So you would be conjugating in the L form for alguien, nadie, algo, and nada. So let's go ahead and do a couple of examples. Okay, this is from the corrections sheet, so you're going to want to go ahead and match it up to the numbers that it corresponds with on your test. Okay, so look at the sentences and match them up. Okay, if I'm saying something like no hay nada en la tienda, okay, I'm saying that that thing, whatever it is that I want to buy, that does not exist because I'm saying there's nothing in the store that we want to buy. Okay, so if it doesn't exist, okay, then I look and I say, okay, it doesn't exist. Okay, no existe. I'm going to use subjunctive. Okay, I look over here, I'm conjugating for nosotros, my verb is querer. Normally I know that querer is a stem changer. It's an ER verb though, so I know that ER verbs do not stem change in nosotros form. So I would just have queramos. Okay? For the next one, I have no conozco a nadie. I don't know anyone that eats lunch in a cemetery. Okay? Again, the person that eats lunch in a cemetery does not exist. Therefore, since they don't exist, okay, I'm going to be using subjunctive. All right? So, I'm conjugating for nadie. I keep in mind that that means that I'm going to be using the L form since it's a singular noun. Okay, I'm using the L form. I look, I see it's almorzar. I know that almorzar is a stem changer. I also pay attention and I know that almorzar is also going to have the spelling change because it's a zar verb. Okay, so I have a lot going on with almorzar. Okay, almuerce. Okay, the next one. ¿Hay alguien aquí that celebrates Dia de los Muertos? If I'm asking the question, is there someone here that celebrates Dia de los Muertos? I don't know if that person exists. Okay, I don't know if you're going to say yes or no. I don't know if they exist. Okay, so I'm not sure if they exist. I'm going to be using subjunctive. Okay, remember that alguien is going to conjugate in the L form. It's a singular noun. Okay, celebrar is a regular verb. I don't have anything tricky going on with it. Okay, so it's just celebre. For the next one, quiero una maestra. Okay, I want a teacher that lets us jugar Duolingo todos los días. Okay? So, do I have this teacher yet? No. Okay? She doesn't exist for me yet. Okay? She is not reality yet. So I'm going to use subjuntivo. Okay? For my verb jugar, I'm going to be conjugating in the nosotros form. I need to remember that AR verbs are not going to stem change in nosotros form. However, it's a gar verb, so I am going to have to add the U after the G. Okay, so quiero una maestra que permite que nosotros juguemos a Duolingo todos los días. Okay? For my next one, I'm saying tengo un amigo. I have a friend that cleans his room every day. If I have a friend that does that, then he does exist because I have him. Okay? So therefore, I'm going to be using regular present tense. Tengo un amigo que limpia su cuarto todos los días. And then the same thing's also going to happen for the next one. Because watch, I'm saying, necesito mis libros. I need my books. If I say my books, I own them. They exist. Okay, and if it does exist, I'm going to be using regular present tense. Okay, so I'm saying necesito mis libros. I'm conjugating for more than one thing. Okay, explicar is a car verb, but since I'm using regular present tense, I don't care. It doesn't mean anything to me. I'm just going to conjugate it normally. Explican. We're going to move on and do a couple of the sentences where you're changing from positive to negative or negative to positive so that you get a feel for those as well. When you're changing from negative to positive or vice versa, there's a couple of things that you need to do, okay? The first thing you need to do is deal with the no, okay? So put no if it's negative, and then you're not going to have a no if it's positive. Okay, you're going to have to switch the positive word to negative or vice versa. And by that, I mean your algo, nada, alguien, nadie, those words. So just as a quick little reminder, that's what these are. Okay, so you have algo, which is something, and the opposite of that is nada, which is nothing. You have alguien, which is someone, and the opposite of that is nadie, which is no one. And then you have this whole set right here. You have algún or algunos, or alguno, I guess, would be the other base. Alguna, algunas, okay? And those are all different ways, depending on your noun that you're agreeing it with. Those are all different ways to say some or a, okay? Like some books, some girl, a girl, okay? And then the negative version, you would have ningún. You can have ninguno, ningunos. Oops, let's make that a slash. Okay, ningunos, ninguna, ningunas. Okay, so we're not going to make this too complicated on ourselves. Actually, let's finish this up. Okay, and then the third thing we're doing is the verb. Okay, so if it's a positive sentence, we're going to have present indicative. And then if it's negative, we're going to be using subjunctive. So those are the three elements that you're going to be dealing with in each sentence. So for the first one, we have a negative sentence, right? No conozco a nadie que sepa la verdad. I don't know anyone who knows the truth. And you want to make it the positive version by saying, I know somebody who knows the truth. Okay? So we're going to take away the no because it's now positive. Okay? My first verb will stay the same. Yo conozco a, and then since I now want the opposite of nadie, I look over here and I say, oh, the opposite of nadie is alguien. Okay? Yo conozco a alguien. If you put a muchas personas, because we did talk about that option in one of the homeworks, that's fine. Okay? If you put yo conozco a muchas personas, or if you put something like yo conozco a una persona, that also is fine. That works perfectly well. Okay? If you put a muchas personas, you will have to make your verb agree with that and make it the ellos form. But that's fine. That's easy enough to do. Okay? Yo conozco a alguien que, and then I need to make my verb, instead of subjunctive right here, I need to just make it regular present tense. So I would say, yo conozco a alguien que sabe la verdad. Okay? Easy. Okay, the next one is a positive sentence, and I'm going to make it negative. Okay? Hay algo aquí que tú quieres comer. There's something here that you want to eat, and I want to change it to there's nothing here that you want to eat. Okay? So the first thing that I'm going to do in order to make it negative is add a no. Okay? No hay. Okay? And then I'm going to say, oh, what is my opposite of algo? I look over here and I say, well, okay, there it is. It's nada. The opposite of algo is nada. Okay? No hay nada aquí que tú, and then I need to change my verb from regular present tense to subjunctive. So instead of quieres, I'm going to have quieras. Comer. Okay, no hay nada aquí que tú quieras comer. There's nothing here that you want to eat. Okay, and the last one that we're going to do in the video. Okay, tengo algunos libros que explican la historia española. Okay, I have some books that explain Spanish history, and you want to change it to I have no books that explain Spanish history. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do in order to make it negative is add a no. Okay, no tengo. And then I need to find the opposite of algunos. I'm going to look over here in my chart and I say, okay, there's algunos. My opposite is ningunos. Okay, no tengo ningunos libros que, and then I need to make my verb into subjunctive. Okay, I have explican. It comes from the verb explicar, obviously. Okay, the only thing I need to remember is that it is a car verb, so I am going to have to change my C to QU. Okay, so no tengo ningunos libros que expliquen la historia española. And that's it. All right, chicos, buena suerte con las correcciones. Those are due tomorrow. Adiós.